right, good morning and welcome back. Today we are going to continue to review the 45-45-90 triangle, special right triangle, and think about what that means with proportions. Yesterday in the Delta Math, several people were having some trouble. I think lots of our problems aren't actually with the concept of 45-45-90. They're with square roots and what we do once we have a square root, how we simplify it. As you can see here, it says to find the length in simplest radical form with a rational denominator. Okay, I think those two things, some of us don't know what that means. So, first thing I want us to remember from yesterday is if we have a 45-45-90 triangle, here's our generic one, and it will always follow this pattern. Okay, so this side is a leg, this side's a leg, those are 1, set of 45, 45, 90. Okay, and then square root of 2 is what the hypotenuse is. It's always whatever the leg is times the square root of 2. So take a look at this first problem. First thing we want to identify is which one is the hypotenuse, x or the square root of 12. And as you can see, there's these marks here tell us that these two are the same. That's a clue right away. Those are the legs. Okay, so if we take x over the square root of 12 and set it equal to, now x was the hypotenuse, so we'll set that equal to square root of 2 over square root of 12 was the leg, so that's a 1. Cross multiply, x times 1 is x. When they're both square roots, you just multiply 2 times 12, that's going to be 24, so we'll have square root of 24, and we'd be done, except we need to get it in simplest radical form. So this is where it gets a little tough. Lots of you probably would have put square root of 24. We need to reduce it. We can do that using a factor tree. So if we break this apart, 4 times 6 would give us 24, and then 4 is 2 times 2, 6 is 2 times 3. Okay, we have a pair of 2's, so I circle those, and that goes out front. 2 square roots of the 2 and the 3 are alone, so they go inside. 2 times 3 is 6. So x equals 2 square root of 6. That's how we'd reduce that. Now, if you had done all that and say there was only a 2 and a 3, so for example, if we're reducing like square root of 6, if we break that apart, we have a 2 and a 3, we have no pairs, so it's just square root of 6. That's how it stays. All right, our next one. Find the length of side x. So x over 1, x in this case is a leg, so we are going to put a 1 up top. The 1 is the hypotenuse, so we put the square root of 2 there. Cross multiply, we will get square root of 2x equals 1. Okay, we divide by the square root of 2, divide by the square root of 2. And here we need to remember our second thing. So we would have x equals 1 over the square root of 2. Except right here it says we need a rational denominator. Denominator is the bottom. Rational means no square roots down there. So square root of 2 cannot stay. Remember, we have to rationalize the denominator by multiplying by square root of 2 over square root of 2. The reason I can do that, square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 is actually just 1. If I multiply by 1, nothing changes. So I go across the top, I'll get square root of 2 over square root of 2 times square root of 2 would be 2 times 2 is square root of 4, but we know the square root of 4 is just 2. So our final answer then is x equals the square root of 2 over 2, right here. All right, this next one, right away, we see these marks, and if those two marks are there, it's isosceles, which means these angles also have to be the same. So even though they're not labeled, I can put a 45 degrees right there, a 45 degrees right there. I could put an 8 there if I wanted. So we have x divided by 8 equals, x is your hypotenuse, so put square root of 2 on top. 8 is your leg, so put the 1 there. Cross multiply, x equals 8 square root of 2. And this one, we're actually done. There's nothing more we need to do. That one was kind of like the pattern we saw yesterday. Lots of you probably could do that really quick. And the final one. Okay, once again, we got a 12, we've got an x. The 12 is our hypotenuse, so let's put that with square root of 2. The x is our leg, so we'll put that with a 1. We cross multiply. We'll get square root of 2 times x equals 12. Divide by that square root of 2. Divide by the square root of 2. And right here, you get x equals 12 divided by square root of 2. Hopefully you recognize, once again, we need to rationalize the denominator. So to do that, we times by square root of 2 over square root of 2, and we will get 12 square root of 2 all over 2. Now we're almost done, except 2 does go into 12 evenly. So I can reduce this to 6 square root of 2. That's my final answer right there, because 2 goes into that 12 6 times. Now 2 does go into 2, but this is a square root of 2, so it cannot reduce there. So if you have any questions, please reach out. Hope you guys have a great day and continue to work on that delta math. There's no new assignment today, but we got to finish the one from yesterday. Bye.